Ok, muy bien. Entonces, ¿me escuchan ahí? ¿Me escuchan bien? Sí, me escuchan bien, ¿no?
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
teacher.
Sure.
Yes,
Ok.
teacher.
Es que aquí me sigue diciendo que se escucha mal, pero bueno, quién sabe por qué. Bueno, ok, voy a necesitar a 3 personas que lean esto que están viendo en pantalla. Para los que quieran ir, es la página 110 del libro Ahora de Colores. Sí, ahora vámonos con el segundo vocabulario. Este ya va a ser un poquito más rápido, porque si ya nada más les voy a decir el significado y pues van a ver ustedes ya directamente el contexto, cómo se usa. Entonces, por favor, página 110 del libro de colores, es decir, el Student's Book. Y voy a necesitar a 3 personas que lean. Bueno, la primera persona va a tener que leer el título, como siempre, y la introducción, que es esta, o el subtítulo, y el primer párrafo. La segunda persona va a leer este párrafo, que es el azul, y la tercera persona va a leer este párrafo, que es como el gris, morado, no sé qué sea, pero el tercer párrafo. Entonces, ¿alguien quiere ser voluntario para leerlos en voz alta?
Me, teacher.
Me,
No,
teacher.
teacher.
Ok,
Me, teacher.
ok, ya dijeron, no, a ver, dicen 3. Los que veo. Sandra, a ver, alcen la mano, 3 personas alcen la mano. Los primeros 3 que yo veo en la lista son las personas que van a hacer. Ok, ya veo el 3. López Ramírez, Lucía Imelda y Miguel Camacho. Son las 3 personas que van a leer. López Ramírez va a ser la primera, Lucía Imelda va a ser la segunda. ¿No estaba Miguel Camacho? Dije Miguel Camacho.
Sí, teacher, aquí estoy. Ah, sí, ya la bajé.
Ok, no la bajes, porfa, para que pueda identificarte. Entonces, van a leerlo. Entonces, López Ramírez, por favor, puedes leer la primera, ya saben, en voz alta y después la leo yo y me preguntan sus dudas al final.
Yes, teacher. Percy LeBron Spencer, an engineer, was working on radar for the army. One day, he was walking past a machine when the chocolate bar is in his pocket melted. He was curious, so he did a test. He put a small bowl of popcorn in front of the machine. As expected, a minute later, it started pooping and jumping out of the bowl. Spencer realized the microwaves from the radar were hitting the food. Next, he made a metal box and set microwaves into it through a hole. When he put some foods in the box, it cooked. This was the first microwave oven invented totally by chance.
Muy bien. Por favor, el segundo párrafo.
Yes, teacher. In 1991, two German tourists, Helmut and Erika Simon, were hiking the mountains in Italy near the border with Austria. They were coming back down the mountain when none of the saw something in the ice. As they got closer, they realized that they were looking at a man's body. They reported the body and carried on hiking. When the police arrived the next day, they tried to get the body out of the ice. Everyone thought that I was the body of an unlucky mountain climber, and they weren't very careful. They accidentally tore the clothes and also broke one arm. But when scientists studied the body, they were shocked. Amazingly, the body was 5,000 years old. He was quickly given the name Otzi the Iceman. Otzi is one of the oldest, most complete human bodies ever found.
Muchas gracias, perfecto. Por favor, el último párrafo, Camacho.
1974, local farmers were digging in Xi'an and Sirens in China. They were looking for Buddha, but instead they found a life-size soldier made of the terracotta. Fortunately, the farmers stopped digging before they made anything, and soon archaeologists arrived to look at the area. Surprisingly, there was not just one, but thousands of clay soldiers. They were made around 2,200 years ago, and they were buried on Pursil, together with the body of the first emperor of China. Archaeologists now believe that there were around 6,000 soldiers and their horses in the terracotta army, but most of them are still buried underground. All of the soldiers look different. Some areas short, and they all have different clothes and faces. Archaeologists think 700,000 people helped to make them.
Ok, muy bien, muy bien. Vamos a leerlo. Yo les recomiendo que ahora sí le pongan atención a la pronunciación. Aquí, como verán, ya hay un poquito más de expresiones e incluso vocabulario más avanzado. Supongo que aquí sí van a llover varias preguntas. Pero primero vamos a leer. Dice, bueno, aquí se nos olvidó leer el título. Lucky discoveries. Some of our most important discoveries happen when we aren't expecting them at all. That's true. Let's see. We have here popcorns. It says, Percy Liberon Spencer, an engineer, was working on radar from the army. One day, he was walking past a machine when the chocolate bar in his pocket melted. He was curious, so he did a test. He put a small bowl of popcorn in front of the machine. As expected, a minute later, it started popping and jumping out of the bowl. Spencer realized the microwaves from the radar were heating the food. Next, he made a metal box and sent microwaves into it through a hole. When he put some food in the box, it cooked. This was the first microwave oven, invented totally by chance. In 1991, two German tourists, Helmut and Erika Simon, were hiking in the mountains in Italy, near the border with Australia. They were coming back down the mountain when one of them saw something in the ice. As they got closer, they realized that they were looking at a man's body. They reported the body and carried on hiking. When the police arrived the next day, they tried to get the body out of the ice. Everyone thought that it was the body of an unlucky mountain climber, and they weren't very careful. They accidentally tore the clothes and also broke one arm. But when scientists studied the body, they were shocked. Amazingly, the body was 5,000 years old. He was quickly given the name Otzi, the Iceman. Otzi is one of the oldest, most complete human bodies ever found. In 1974, local farmers were digging in Xi'an, a city in China. They were looking for water, but instead they found a life-size soldier made out of terracotta. Fortunately, the farmers stopped digging before they damaged anything, and soon archaeologists arrived to look at the area. Surprisingly, there was not just one, but thousands of clay soldiers. They were made around 2,200 years ago, and they were buried on purpose, together with the body of the first emperor of China. Archaeologists now believe that there are around 6,000 soldiers and their horses in the terracotta army, but most of them are still buried underground. All of the soldiers look different. Some are tall, some are short, and they all have different clothes and faces. Archaeologists think 700,000 people helped to make them. That's a lot, almost 1 million. Ok, una vez que ya escuchamos la pronunciación, ahora sí. ¿Quién tiene dudas en cuanto al vocabulario?
Me, teacher.
Por favor.
And second text and paragraph. Bueno, it is unlucky.
Ok, unlucky.
Yes.
Ok, vamos a subrayarlo. Unlucky. Unlucky significa, pues, como nosotros lo decimos, salado o alguien que no tiene suerte. Unlucky. Unlucky mountain climber, un escalador de montaña sin suerte. Unlucky.
Okay. And door.
¿Dónde?
Door. Es, bueno, la que sigue de accidentally.
For.
Yes.
Es el pasado de tear. A ver, se los escribo acá. Más bien, tear. Se pronuncia tear cuando es verbo. Tear significa desgarrar. Tear. Tear, tore, torn. Son los... Tore es desgarró, desgarraron, desgarramos, etc. En este caso es ellos. They tore. Ellos accidentalmente desgarraron la ropa.
No, okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. ¿Alguien más?
Me.
Por favor.
And first paragraph, first text, second paragraph. Hitting, hitting.
¿Esto?
And first text.
First text.
Yeah. Hitting.
Oh. Ya sé, pero déjenme, ya me acordé cuando lo leí. Hitting, esta.
Yeah.
Hitting, ok. Calentar. Heat es calentar. Hitting, calentando. The radar were heating the food. El radar estaba calentando la comida. Heat, calentar.
And the third text, dying.
First text.
Yeah. And third text.
Third text. Third text or third line?
Third text.
Third
First
text here. Oh, yeah, first line. I thought that, yeah, sorry. Third text, third line. Okay, digging.
Digging.
Digging, dig es el verbo cavar. Digging es cavando.
Oh, okay. And what do you say? What's mean hiking? Second text.
Hiking es senderismo, hacer senderismo.
Thank you.
You're welcome. ¿Alguien más?
Me, teacher, in the first text, in the first paragraph, pocket melted.
First text, which paragraph?
The first, pocket melted.
Pocket melted, ok. Pocket significa bolsillo, pocket, pero no crean que melted significa derretido o derritió. No crean que significa bolsillo derretido, porque en ese caso sería primero melted pocket. En este caso está diciendo, the chocolate bar in his pocket, la barra de chocolate en su bolsillo, melted, se derritió. Melt es el verbo derretir. Melted es el pasado.
Thank you.
De nada. ¿Alguien más?
Teacher, what's the meaning buried on purpose?
Buried on purpose. Este verbo que está aquí se pronuncia así, very, como si dijera very much, pero con la B grandota, very. Y con la D, buried, significa enterrado a propósito. They were buried on purpose. On purpose es el adverbio a propósito, es el equivalente a que nosotros decimos a propósito. ¿Alguien más?
Yeah, one more. Second text. Sixth line. Sixth line. Realize it.
Ok, realized. Darse cuenta. En este caso en pasado. Ellos se dieron cuenta. They realized. En inglés americano se escribe con así, realize. Y en inglés británico se escribe así, con S, realized. Como este es un libro de inglés británico, por eso lo ponen con S. Pero en inglés americano se escribe con Z. Y significa darse cuenta de. ¿Alguien más? Entonces, seguramente ustedes sí saben qué significa as expected. ¿Qué significa as expected?
Como se esperaba.
Como se esperaba. Perfecto. ¿Qué significa by chance?
Por suerte, por chance.
¿Cuál es el equivalente al español?
Por casualidad.
Por casualidad. By chance. Por casualidad. De hecho, cuando dicen de pura casualidad, by any chance, do you have a pen? De pura casualidad, ¿no tienes un lápiz que te sobre, por favor? By any chance, do you have a pen that I can borrow, please? Entonces, by chance or by any chance. De casualidad o de pura casualidad. Accidentally.
Accidentalmente.
Accidentalmente. Amazingly.
Asombrosamente.
Sorprendentemente, asombrosamente. Digámoslo en sorprendentemente. Fortunately.
Afortunadamente.
Afortunadamente. Surprisingly.
Sorprendentemente.
Sorprendentemente. ¿Y qué dijimos que significaba on purpose?
Propuesta.
No.
Como a propósito.
A propósito. ¿Y cómo dirían sin querer? Sin querer se dice on no purpose. On no purpose. ¿Ok? Sin querer o sin propósito, por así decirlo. ¿Ok? On no purpose.
Teacher.
Dime.
Fortunately, también podemos, bueno, es afortunadamente, pero también se puede usar como por suerte.
Sí, exactamente. Por suerte. Es creo que incluso más equivalente a ello, ¿no? Porque nosotros usamos más el por suerte. El afortunadamente lo usamos más como para doblajes de películas, ¿no? Pero el por suerte lo usamos más en lenguaje coloquial y es el equivalente a fortunately.
Teacher,
Fortunate.
can you repeat on purpose?
¿Cómo?
Can you repeat on purpose, please?
Yes, on purpose means a propósito. Okay? And on no purpose means sin querer. Ok, entonces Bueno, evidentemente estos se usan, ya sea que los quieran usar ustedes cuando hablen, as expected, como se esperaba, y normalmente cuando están narrando algo, ustedes usan este tipo de adverbios, se les llaman, ¿ok? Entonces, créanme que si ustedes usan esto en su speech, se van a oír absolutamente muy naturales y con un inglés bastante elevado. De hecho, este tipo de adverbios, si ustedes los usan con una gramática correcta, ni siquiera son de B1, ya se van a escuchar más como de B2 o C1 incluso. Entonces, para que lo tengan en cuenta, están muy fáciles. Si los quieren poner escritos, ya vieron que la mayoría, si empiezas con este tipo de adverbios, se pone una coma y después tu premisa que vas a poner. ¿Ok? Muy bien, muchachos. Entonces, ¿existe alguna otra duda de su parte?
No, teacher.
No, teacher.
Perfecto. Entonces, pues ya, vámonos rápidamente con la parte de las preguntas que van a venir en el speaking. ¿Sale? Entonces, denme tantito chance. Déjenme compartir otra cosa porque no puedo minimizar esta cosa mientras estoy grabando. Ah, no, sí, esperen. Puedo pausar aquí.
Mi papá te pregunta quién es ese vaso y es mío, porque luego esa gana lo va.
Es una puta.
Por favor, si alguien no ve bien o no escucha bien, si no se escucha bien, normalmente es que se escuche, es el audio local de los problemas, me avisan, ¿sale?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, it says, would you like to own any kind of robot? ¿Te gustaría tener algún tipo de robot?
Would you like to own any kind?
Está diciendo aquí que hay una deficiencia, me permite.
Would you like to own any kind of robot?
Yeah, I think everyone could probably do with a robot. Maybe to cook my food, that would be great. I seem to spend so much time cleaning, cooking, and shopping, so having a robot to do that for me whilst I can get on with my job would be great.
Sounds like a good plan
That'd be
there.
nice.
Yeah. Would you like to own any kind of robot?
Robot. After watching iRobot recently, actually, yeah, definitely. It seems quite cool, actually, yeah.
What would it do?
Do all the things that I don't want to. Probably clean the house, cook, yeah.
All your chores.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to own any kind of robot?
Yeah, a personal assistant robot would be quite good. Someone to cook and clean and do the ironing as well would be a real help in the morning. So it means I can have probably an extra 15 minutes in bed. So yeah, a little personal helping robot would be good fun.
Would you like to own any kind of robot?
Not really. I don't think so.
Why not?
I'm all about the human touch.
Muy bien. Si se llega a escuchar alguna deficiencia, no se preocupen que esto está siendo grabado y lo pueden ver en el video cuando se sube, ¿vale? Vamos con el siguiente. Dice, have you started using any new technology recently? ¿Has comenzado a usar alguna nueva tecnología recientemente?
Have you started using any new technology recently?
Specifically, probably not. Maybe apps on my phones and things which are developing a lot, but I guess the most recent technology I've started using my smartphone, which I've had for a few years now. So, and I know technology is obviously advancing a lot on the phones, but specifically new technology, probably not.
Have you started using any new technology recently?
Not really. I've got an iPad and stuff, an iPad, Xbox, but nothing new, as in yet, but no.
You probably will when it comes
Oh,
along,
yeah, of
though.
course, yeah. I
can
like to
tell.
be up to date and stuff.
Have you started using any new technology recently?
Oh, no, not really. I mean, I use quite a lot of technology like the iPad, iPhone, but in terms of like really new, up-to-date current stuff, probably Probably not. No, I'll be honest with you. I'm not really as IT savvy as probably most of my generation is. So no, I have to say no to that. To be fair.
Have you started using any new technology recently?
Well, I'm in the internet world. I run a couple internet companies back home. I use like new technologies almost every day. I mean, like I bought an electric car, so that's a new technology. Like you have a Tesla that just launched in North America, and it's a fully electric car. So there's that, and there's all kinds of new like internet technologies.
Y vamos con el último. Can you think of 3 important inventions? Puedes pensar en en 3 inventos importantes.
Can you think of 3 important inventions?
Probably the wheel. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be transporting. And what other inventions have been useful? I guess the boat as well. Maybe that's still transportation related.
Yeah.
And what would be the third one?
Maybe something that benefits you
Specifically me.
or your life?
Probably the bicycle again, but that's the wheel. So.
Can you think of 3 important inventions?
3 important. The internet.
Yes.
The internet, cars, and computers, obviously. Yeah.
They make your life.
Everyone's life.
Yeah.
Changed the world, hasn't it?
Has. Can you think of 3 important inventions?
The wheel, electricity, and the telephone, probably.
Brilliant. Can you think of 3 important inventions?
3 important inventions?
Yeah.
The most important inventions?
To you?
Well, the internet kind of shaped the culture of the world, so that there's one.
Yes.
Everybody likes microwaves. You can warm things up really fast. And one of the greatest inventions was actually the bicycle, and I'm watching them go by here. Apparently, it's the most efficient way to travel.
Really?
Is the bicycle, yeah, so I've heard.
Y ahí tenemos, ¿ok? Cada persona tiene su acento, eso sí. Repito, si no llegaron a escuchar muy bien en cuanto a la interferencia y demás, en el video se logran ver, ¿ok? Entonces, chicos, pues ya nada más vimos la unidad 11. Pienso si les muestro los demás, de cómo es que se responden. Yo creo que sí se los voy a mostrar las demás unidades, hasta la 12. Recuerden que hemos visto 9, 10, 11 y 12. Y de acuerdo a todo eso, es como les voy a hacer el speak, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces, chicos, pues esto ha sido todo de mi parte. Muchísimas gracias por su tiempo, por su atención. Y pues nada, que tengan una excelente tarde y los veo mañana a la misma hora. ¿Sale?
Teacher, tengo una duda.
Dime.
Entonces, bueno, es que hace rato no escuché bien. Entonces, de la tarea que nos dejó del workbook, no hay ningún problema en el inciso B si solamente encerramos las palabras que están mal y
Sí,
así se lo podemos
exactamente.
mandar.
Exactamente, no hay ningún problema, así me lo pueden mandar. Simplemente me identifiquen cuál es el error.
Gracias.
De nada. Hasta luego, muchachos, se cuidan.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Bye.
See you.
Bye, teacher. See you tomorrow.
See you, bye bye.